Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. We are going to continue from where we left off earlier. We're getting ready to do the ghost type gym. If you're playing sword, I think this one's an electric type gym. Who do I want to lead off with? I think I'm gonna lead off with yeah, I'm gonna lead off with Roselia. Alright, let's get it. So, yep, this is actually the fun one. This is actually my favorite gym in this whole game. Now, before I start, I do want to change one thing with Roselia. Alright, like I was saying, I want to change one thing with Roselia. I want to teach, where is it? There it is, Venom Shock. Cause I'm gonna get rid of, even though it doesn't poison, I'm still gonna get rid of Poison Sting because it's not that strong and it's not worth keeping anymore. Even though I can't get the extra damage from the poison. And alright, cool. Yeah, this is like my favorite gym in the whole game for real. So pretty much what you do is you go through each one of the courses and then you do a battle. Clive. Let's go with this. Now mind you, Roselia is actually not that strong. Oh wait, I forgot I have Poison Point. Oh, this is about to hurt. Oh yeah, I completely forgot I had Poison Point. And this man out here bringing out grass types. Good damage, good damage. Use Magical Leaf. I wonder if that last one was the first one I fought. I wonder if that was the speed tie. Now I messed up. I meant to actually swing over. Cause you can actually avoid this whole thing without having to use that one I just used. And that's the part about this that always kind of messes me up a little bit is when you bounce around like that and it bounces you back to where you already came from. This should have been the water type gym. That would have been a great one. Put this gym on water or something. It would have been a great gym. Then you got Agatha cousin. Actually, I'm gonna save you. Alright, let's go ahead and use Sucker Punch. Oh, good move, good move. We got a couple level ups here. Nah, I don't need to. Now I think that one it makes you hit that anyway. This man just over here playing hockey with me. Or handball or something. Alright, now I'm actually going to switch it up. Go ahead and show this man what what a water bear can do. Get him out of here. Do it again. And just like that, we done. Then we got the Shy Guy himself. I'm actually sending Roselia out here again. Let's see what Magical Leaf does. Alright, that's what I thought. I figured it was still like a rock type. Now, we don't actually have any... Actually, yeah, we do. Alright, that's cool. Go ahead, just use Magical Leaf. This thing outspeeds me and it has an attack. There we go. And it got the crit hug. We need Stun Spore. Let's go ahead and try to take this thing out. And that was good enough. Yeah, this is about to be Gigantamax. Gengar? Yeah, Gengar. Looks hilarious. They should have changed Gengar to a Ghost Dark. Like when they introduced Dark type, they should have made it just Ghost Dark. I don't think making a Poison type is doing it any favors. And that's Alistair. Nah, I'm gonna not get charged. Alright, so we got Hex. Hex is pretty good, really. If you got a Ghost type Pokemon or something that can learn it, that can also learn something like Thunder Wave, it's actually pretty good. As you can see, nobody can learn it on my team right now. If you get something like Will-O-Wisp, a lot of people like to use Will-O-Wisp too, even though it misses a lot. Max Revive. Actually, wait. Yeah. Alright, time to run him over again. Let's go with Sucker Punch. Level up. Shuckle level up. Don't worry, we're gonna use Shuckle. We're gonna get him. I just need to change his moves. I haven't had time to yet. That man's about to be the bane of all existence. Especially if I can get Contrary. Let's go ahead and hit this man with U-turn. He out of here. Hey, what's up, man? Let's go ahead and try. Let's go ahead and try to catch that, get that Pokeball going there. Bro, YouTube should actually use that as a notification. There we go. Articuno, thanks for the follow. You a real one. There we go. I want to make sure the alert goes off. I hope you're enjoying this stream. We're playing Shield, so I might as well just say Shield. Oh no, this is like my. This would be like when I beat this, it would be like 4 times. I've beaten Sword and Shield multiple times at this point. I wonder why this isn't updating. I think the first time I beat, I used Inteleon. Then I used I forgot what the fire one ends up being named. But that was actually fun using that one because it has the animations for it look pretty cool. And then you got Rillaboom, which ended up having the best hitting ability out of all of them, in my opinion. Because one of them, Inteleon, it might as well. Not Score Bunny. I forgot. I'm talking. I was trying to think of the final evolution name. I think it's like Cinderace or something like that. it was fun. It was fun using it though. I like his middle evolution. It has the best middle evolution out of all of them. This is a ninja. How do I get up here again? I think I gotta use the ladder. I saw this thing on I think it was on Reddit, where the guy was like, all right, it had every evolution, it had like every evolutionary line from like the last couple Pokemon games, and it was like cool one, feminine one, and I forgot what the last one said, but it was just hilarious. It was from when people were still trying to figure out what the final evolutions look like. Let's see what these guys got. Sure. What does he have? Games bargain, metal coat. I'm actually gonna buy that because I need one for later. You know, I wish I was a Gen at first. I mean, Gen 1 was cool, but like it's just hard to go back to those games though. It's just hard to like actually go back and play them. Fire Red and Leaf Green is still fun though. But like yellow, red, blue, yellow, green, they're just difficult to go back to. Unless you end up catching like Tauros. Once you catch Tauros and get a good one, you're pretty much in good shape for the rest of the game. Between Tauros and if you could find a way to get something like Rhydon. Those are probably the two Pokemon that you really want to have. I'm more of a Gen 2 guy myself, really. I've always just liked those games better. Especially Heart Gold and Soul Silver. If I had a way to capture DS, I would definitely play it. Bam. Alright, let's go ahead and finish them off. Sorry about that, man. I forgot to turn my mic back on. But yeah, I did read your comment. I was saying Diamond was pretty cool. And if you ever get a chance, you should definitely play Platinum. I had forgot to turn my mic back on because I had to answer the phone real quick. But Diamond's pretty cool though. Diamond was the first Gen 4 game that I had. Like when I was playing, my first time playing through Sinnoh was actually Diamond, and I ended up getting Platinum. So you should definitely play Platinum if you ever get a chance, and then play Heart Gold. Those two games I would recommend for anybody because they're so easy to pick up. It's straight. It's just too. The game is straightforward enough to where you could put it down and then come back to it after like a little while. But yeah, I had to answer the phone real quick. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, thanks for the follow again too. Nah, I'm not gonna catch you. I need to do some max reads so I can get some TRs. You the man, or woman, or whoever. It's 2020. You the bird. So what's your opinion on the new version of Articuno? Like the Galarian Articuno? Do you like it? I think they should have made it a fairy type. They should have made it either a fairy ice and just given it levitate. That's cool. At least you don't. At least they ain't mess up the the other version up. I'm actually leave Talonflame behind. Alright, cool. He got Hyper Potions. Rarely, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Hyper Potions are way worse in this game. I'm still gonna buy like 8. Like, if you have it's one of those cases where Moo Moo Milk. It's another one of those cases where Moo Moo Milk is like just better to buy overall because it's cheaper and it heals almost the same amount. Let's see what she has to say. Nothing interesting. It's a house I want to check. I think this is this one. Alright, yeah, this is it. I was looking for this lady. I need to go back here on my other save file that I've been using. Choose U-turn. Alright. I think Reggie Drago is actually kind of cool. The weird is just weird. The name is just weird to say though, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, Lugia is dope. Lugia is probably one of the best legendary, like best designed legendaries in my opinion. It's a giant water dragon, pretty much. And Ho too. Ho is always gonna be cool in my opinion. If you got the DLC, you could probably farm. You could probably try and keep doing it over and over again to try and get Lugia. I know it's not a water type, but I'm saying it lives in water though. I guess it's a poster child for if a Pokemon had a third type. Do I have anybody that can use Eviolite? Yes, I do. Like, I know Lugia is not a water type. I'm just saying. It lives in the water. Yeah, you should try getting it through the DLC then, because you could probably get a shiny one. You get the shiny one. You could keep resetting and try to get the shiny one. I'm gonna use Urshifu, U-turn. And the first time when I saw Lugia was Pokemon 2000. No, I wasn't born. The movie came out. My brother owned the movie. I actually remember when that movie came out, and that's the reason why. That's originally how I know who Donna Summers is. But I remember when that movie came out. I remember when like I don't remember when the first one came out because I was still really small. But I remember when 2000 came out. Cause we used to always watch it when it would come on TV. That dude still had one. That was still one of the coolest ways to catch a Pokemon, though. Like, this man actually had invented electric cages to fly and catch each bird. I'm not gonna be using you that much anyway. Actually, better yet, I'm about to put you up front. It was just cool from like if you it was cool from like a design standpoint. Like if you think about how it works, it would be like it's just something that amazes you, or amazes me, because you gotta think about it. That thing had to fly, who knows how fast, catch the Pokemon, and it stayed charged long enough for him to be able to go and catch actually go and retrieve it. Or make sure that it can come back to him and not die and release the Pokemon. Cause it's not like that thing had a battery pack on it. It didn't have some huge battery on it. It was pretty much like, it was almost like that thing was getting, I don't know how to put it. It's almost like if somebody put batteries in a hula hoop. Like that thing didn't have like the hugest battery for what that thing was doing. I mean, you had to think about it. It had to contain like strong Pokemon, not like average everyday Pokemon like a Pikachu or Meowth. This thing had to catch like actual like legendaries. Like if we had that in like real life, like it was like, it's almost like a movable, invisible fence that they use for like dogs. Like, I don't know if you have a dog, or if you know anybody that has a dog, but if you ever see like one of them the invisible fences they have for pets, imagine one of them, but it's gotta fly really fast probably, and then stay with the Pokemon. Stay with the Pokemon it's supposed to catch. I don't recommend getting an invisible fence though. Just put the dog on a leash. Like his reasoning for doing it, like there's a reason why he's the villain. But like his method of capturing the Pokemon was actually kind of cool though. Cause he made sure he was gonna catch them. It's just really the part that fascinates me about it is just more like a scientific, like engineering like thing. Invisible offense. No, an invisible fence. An invisible fence is a thing that they sell at like, I'm pretty sure you can get it at Walmart or any whatever, retail store. It's a thing that they have where it's like you put a collar on you, you can either get a new collar or something. I messed up the question, Master. But you can put it on like your dog or your cat, and then you can set up like posts, and it'll like track your pet, and they won't be able to go past. Like it'll kind of like, I don't know if it necessarily shocks them. I know it used to. All right, imagine if one of them had to chase. Imagine if you had an invisible fence that had to chase down the animal. Like it had to chase down like a cheetah. You know how fast that thing would have to move? Now imagine that with like, but flying. And then imagine it, and then on top of that, imagine the actual device isn't any bigger than maybe. Imagine the device probably isn't any bigger around than like a C cell battery, and that thing has to fly through the air and catch a giant bird and contain it. And who knows how long the battery life on that thing is, because it's not wired. It obviously isn't wired. So just imagine that thing having to fly through the air, catch Zapdos or Articuno or whoever, and then come back. Hey, more to you. I hate Fake Out. The Pokemon movie with Entei was actually pretty cool. Cause it was changing, like, it was actually like changing the world into like whatever that crystal stuff was. And then they kind of implied, I always thought that they was trying to imply that that was that girl's father, and he got turned into an Entei by the unknown. And am I the only person that realizes that Professor Oak is like 100 years old? Because he was old when Ash's mom was little. Like when you look at that picture, he's like 60. Like Professor Oak is ancient, man. Yeah, he's not actually 100. I'm just saying, like when you go back and watch the movie where they had Entei and the Unknown. That man, like I'm pretty sure they show a picture of Professor Oak when he was younger with Ash's mom or somebody, and Professor Oak is like, Professor Oak looked like he looked like he going through a midlife crisis then. Like Professor Oak is extremely old. Like anytime they show, like anytime that they've shown Professor Oak, from when I used to watch the anime, he either looked like he couldn't have been older than 40. Actually, he couldn't have been younger than 40. And then they got the Alolan one. He looks hilarious. It's literally him with a tan. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. If you don't know why I said that's because she said allow me to introduce myself. That's not on purpose. I'm not even joking. That's not on purpose. I don't know how it ended up like that. Like, I literally don't do that on purpose. Like, I noticed it too. I actually think it's kind of funny. Like every single one of my Pokemon on my team is male somehow. Could you imagine having Baton Pass in this gym battle? Like a Baton Pass team at least. Level up. I really need to get that shiny stone. Please don't have what I think. Please don't have Serene Grace. Bruh, Togekiss is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I meant to hit purple. I was mashing too fast. I really wish they would bring back Mega Evolution. My favorite Pokemon is not in the new DLC. And that Pokemon that I'm mentioning is Beedrill. Bro, Beedrill, Mega Beedrill is actually pretty cool looking. I like Mega Beedrill. It legit looks like it could be, I would legit run away if I saw it. And Mega Beedrill is probably like the most menacing looking Pokemon from all the Megas. It looks like it could stab you. It looks like it could stab through you. Now, note, I didn't get my boy the G-Max form, but we still gonna do damage. It's kind of weird if I sound. Nah, bro, forget that. I wouldn't. Like, maybe if it was my Beedrill, if it was like my Beedrill, maybe. But if it was just like a wild Beedrill, bruh, I'm hitting feet. I'm doing like that gif of Beware where it's just knocking stuff down, trying to get. Also, it's me running instead of me just, you know, frolicking. You're already dead. Bro, I love Inteleon because it just points at you. Like it does the point. Yeah, you can't be just hugging random Beedrill, bro. That's how you get stung. That's an L. That's an L I'm not ready for. Could you imagine actually owning like a swarm of Beedrill? Nobody would ever mess with you. Or better yet, could you imagine owning like at least 5 Mankeys? Nobody would ever mess with you if you own 5 Mankeys. I don't think I'm ever going to use that TM. Bro, what you mean? Mankey is actually hilarious. Have you played Mystery Dungeon? Like, if you played Mystery Dungeon, you'll know exactly why Mankeys are hilarious. I actually like the remake. The remake is that's a good remake. It's solid. I like it. I have it too. I was actually planning on playing it on stream, but I don't know where it is. I lost my Switch case with a bunch of my games in it. I mean, hey, if you know how to do like ROM hack, if you know how to work like an emulator, I would just play it on emulator at this point. And if you do play Red in my opinion is just more fun, and it's less to have to look at. Really, I would recommend the remakes over the newer ones now, just because it's got all the new stuff that they've added in, like Mega Evolution and Fairy types. Why does this man always look so sleep deprived? Alright, in Raid Rescue Team, I used to actually always use Mudkip, and my partner Pokemon would be like, I would either use Mudkip or Cyndaquil. And my partner Pokemon would be something like my partner Pokemon would usually be something that complemented like Trico actually does complement it pretty good, and even in the old games because it's fast and has pretty good moves. Another good option would be like a if you're playing the remake, I would recommend getting Mudkip. Not Mudkip. Cubone, because it has, I think it actually has Lightning Rod as an ability, and it has Boomerang. And then surprisingly, Skitty actually isn't that bad. I heard Skitty was pretty good even in the old games. If you wanted my recommendation for a team for the remake though, I would probably go Cubone and Trico. Or if you don't want to use Trico, I would go Cubone and I would go like Cubone and Pikachu. Because Pikachu actually does the Pikachu you get in Mystery Dungeon like DX is pretty much just Ash's Pikachu. Like, it's that strong. Like the plot armor is thick with that one. Hey man, if you like first gen, you like first gen. It doesn't really matter. I like old, you know, I like older stuff myself. Really, like I actually like I go back and I will actually listen like older games older video games music that I never got to play. Or like Stadium. I mean, when I was little, that stuff was still new. Like I remember when that stuff was new. Especially like Heart Gold. I'm not Heart Gold. Especially like Gold and Silver. Like when those were new, I still remember when those were new. I'm not going over there. Wait, he's making me. I really wish they would make a new Pokemon Stadium though. If they would make a new Pokemon Stadium, I would buy it. Alright, I've been waiting for this man for weeks. Let's go ahead and get Thunder. Actually, I don't have enough money. But yeah, he does have grassy terrain. $20,000. Huh? Really? I didn't know that. Fish priority. Half damage from dragon type moves, which is really specific. I played Snap. I didn't have it. It was somebody I knew that had Snap, and then I think it was like the dentist office I used to go to actually had it. Now that I think about it, Snap was cool. I heard they're supposed to be making like another version of it for modern stuff, but I haven't heard anything. It would be cool to bring back Stadium though, and Snap. They should bring back the it was like a pedometer they had for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where it would track your steps, and every time you walk, it would level up your Pokemon. They should bring that back. That was actually a pretty good idea. And I heard it was pretty accurate too. Whatever happened to Pokemon Sleep? Like they just haven't mentioned that at all. You know, I heard. Hey, you Pikachu wasn't that bad. Hey, you Pikachu. There's much worse stuff on Switch now than Hey You Pikachu. Like, there's worse games than Hey You Pikachu on Switch now. I actually, want to be honest with you, I'd rather play Hey You Pikachu than Undertale. I'd rather play Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Snap, and Puzzle League than I would rather play all three of those games than Undertale. If you want to know what actually, What's the best spin-off game? I know it's not on Switch. I'm just saying, there's worse games on Switch right now than Hey You Pikachu was on the like. If you compare Hey You Pikachu to games that they have on Switch now, Hey You Pikachu isn't that bad. Actually, I would actually like to see a new Hey You Pikachu. There's a lot of games, really, on Switch that are just bad. Like, there's a lot of games that Hey You Pikachu in particular is just better than you know, some of the stuff you could find on Switch. I think that's how everybody kind of gets into Pokemon, though. Like, it's either you knew somebody that played Pokemon, like you had a sibling that played Pokemon, or somebody had Pokemon cards. But I feel like that's how everybody gets into Pokemon when they're little. Like, you either got cards or you just know somebody who plays. Or you end up watching the anime. Oh, he called it. I've actually seen the first Pokemon anime. It was reruns though. I think they actually have it on Netflix. I think they have it on. It's either Netflix or Hulu. They have it on one of those two. Cause I went back and watched it on there. Me too. Like I grew up in the 2000s pretty much. So I think by the time 2010 came around, I was in like middle school. Yeah, yeah, because my first year of middle school would have been like 09. Like I actually remember when Heart Gold. Actually, I remember when Heart Gold came out, cause I remember when it was one channel I used to follow, and he had the Japanese version, and he had like uploaded a bunch of stuff from the Japanese version, cause that's back when the Japanese version used to come out first, instead of them doing a worldwide release. And I think the last game I remember doing that was Xenoverse. And then Persona 5 Scramble. Hey, level up. I miss Pokemon Rivals being a jerk. Like if we had like a Pokemon rival that was just a jerk, I think it would make it. I think they would just. I think as far that would at least make them B tier. Bruh, nah. I would rather take all the cool shit that we have now than the 90s. Like, there's so much cool shit that I would rather have that we have now. Like iPads. I'd rather have an iPad. I'd rather have an iPad and all the other cool shit that we have now than the only thing I can really play is they're having to wait for like N64 games to come out, or having to wait for Vice City to come out again. Like if I was gonna be in the 90s, I would want to like. The only reason I would want to go back to the 90s is just so I can do like they did in Back to the Future and bet on stuff. That's literally the only reason I would want to go back to the 90s. Or even the early 2000s. Like, bruh, I don't know, that might just be me though, 'cause I try to appreciate a lot of stuff. I'm not saying you don't, but like I literally got a tablet right next to me. And like, even 10 years ago, I wouldn't have imagined, yeah, Vice City was probably one of my favorite games of all time. That and San Andreas. And what's even funnier is my mother, when GTA 5 came out, my mother tried to stop me from getting GTA 5, but I was like, Mom, you realize I played every Grand Theft Auto game since like 2000 in your house, and you've seen me playing them. Nah, I'm not gonna learn counter. Best Grand Theft Auto is definitely not Vice City. Vice City number 2. Best Grand Theft Auto is San Andreas, hands down. The only thing 5 really has over San Andreas is graphics. And the drive, and it just handled it just handles better. Cause everything in Vice City drives like it's on ice. Actually, wrong ladder. I think my favorite thing about Vice City was how you could like shoot people, and then like their heads would pop off. Like that's probably the coolest thing about Vice City. Oh yeah, and you could change his clothes. It's kind of weird thinking that Vice City was on Xbox, like the original Xbox. I mean, but you gotta think about it. That's gonna happen anyway. Like, and even if you went back to the 90s, you got something that's just as bad. Like, you still got HIV, you still got AIDS, you still got cancer. Coronavirus is still gonna happen. Like, you still got a bunch of stuff that's tragic and bad that's still gonna happen anyway. Like legit, the only thing I would probably, the masks don't even really bother me for real. I'm not even gonna lie, masks don't bother me. Especially when you consider in wintertime, a lot of people like to wear scarves anyway. And wear like ski masks. And it does for me because me too, I got glasses. I got glasses too. Really, you want to be honest with you? Wearing the headphones is worse than wearing the mask for me. Like the headphones I'm wearing right now are way more uncomfortable than having to wear a mask. Actually, I just thought of another reason to go back to the 90s. So I can be the dude that released all the popular songs from now. Like everything that was hot, that's hot now, I would just try and recreate back in the 90s. I'm actually gonna catch one if it doesn't die immediately. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. If I did have the ability to time travel, I wouldn't even go to the 90s. I would go further back and do like they did in Futurama and open a bank account. Oops, alarm. But yeah, I would open a bank account in like the 70s and invest in like whatever company, like Apple or Microsoft or Exxon, and then make like billions. I mean, you're not really missing out on it now. You can look at it. Like, you're literally on YouTube right now. Like, I was literally watching New Jack City, which is a movie pretty much based on the 90s. Like, it's pretty much the 90s in a movie. Like, you still get the, like, only difference between watching it then and watching it now is people can't gatekeep. Like, you don't have those people who gatekeep. Like, that's literally the only difference. Like, think about it. Would you want to wait? What the hell? Oh, it just text updated. Would you want to wait to rewatch whatever movie that you like now, just so you can say you saw it when it came out? Like, there's not a lot of movies I would want to do that for. There's not a lot of events I would want to do that for. I mean, it would be cool. Definitely. But there's not a lot of stuff I would want to do that for. Or like, one thing that would be cool to see in person would be like Nirvana live. Like, it would be cool to see them in person. Or like Tupac. It would be cool to see Tupac in person. Or to actually see all the members of TLC. Like, that would be cool. But if it's somebody that's alive now, like if it's not somebody that's dead, then it's like, all right. Like, I wouldn't go back to '88 just so I could see like Big Daddy Kane perform, you know, whatever song. When I can watch him, like, I wouldn't go back in time to see Big Daddy Kane and all the Juice Crew do the symphony when I can watch him do it now. But if it was like somebody like Tupac or Biggie, then maybe, yeah, that would be cool. or like Kurt Cobain or Selena, then yeah, that would actually be cool. Or if I did go back in time, I would stop Tupac from going to death row. I would stop Tupac from going to like Death Row Records, or like what's another one? Or like stop Selena from getting killed by her maid or whoever that lady was. But there's not like a lot of stuff I would want to do in the 90s. There's not a lot of stuff I would want to do in the early 2000s either, for real. Nah, I don't, nah. I guess it would be cool to see like certain stuff happen in real time. Like you get to see the rise of like Jay-Z, or you get to see the rise of like or you get to see Lil Wayne when he was a kid. Damn, bruh, I can relate to that too, cause Robert Kennedy was killed on my birthday, so I know exactly what you mean. It's bruh, that sucks so bad because you have every birthday you have to hear about this person dying. Like every birthday you have to hear about this person dying. I actually like this song. I actually forgot that she died in the 90s. I'm not gonna lie. And it wouldn't be that hard. Like, it really wouldn't be that hard. All you have to do is just get a passport and like $100. Actually, not a passport, $100, and then maybe a car when you're over in England. So, you know, a rental. Bro, I just thought of something really funny to go back and change. Make Will Smith a gangster rapper. Instead of him becoming an actor, or let him still be an actor, but make him pretty much just like he's like the Luigi version of Tupac. Like make him make him like the Player 2 gangster character. Instead of him being all cool and stuff, and like, you know, like a family person, he'd be out here talking about something. He'd be talking about like fuck this, fuck. That shit would be hilarious, bro. Be like just convince him. Like he probably would still be a nice person, but like just have him be out here be like the most aggressive celebrity of all time. Like make him Kanye West. Oh my God, could you imagine if Will Smith turned into Kanye West? Or what's another funny one? Who's somebody else that took a big turn in the 90s? Chris Tucker, help him get his help him stop avoiding taxes. I just wanted to make sure I got it. Yeah, he was pretty good in Men in Black. I actually like Men in Black. I like the first two. I don't like any of them after that. I'm just saying, like, imagine changing Will Smith from like how he is now into like make him do like a complete 180. Like, instead of Tupac being in Poetic Justice, is Will Smith. Or what's another funny one? Or Married with Children. Imagine if Married with Children, like, imagine if Married with Children, they made Al divorce Peggy Bundy. Like, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where it just changes like history. Like, it completely flips the whole thing. Or Michael Jordan tears, actually no, Len Bias doesn't die. Like, you go back to the 80s, stop Len Bias from dying, and then he comes and actually plays for the Celtics instead of just being a story about not doing drugs. Or the Cowboys never won a championship in the 90s, and instead the 49ers, the Steelers, and like the Raiders or somebody end up winning all the championships for pretty much that whole decade until John Elway. Bro, there's just a lot of celebrities doing drugs in general before they started cracking down on it. Especially in baseball. Bro, you know what's probably the craziest thing about like drugs in sports? When you look at like baseball history and you see that a lot of the drug dealers in baseball were actually mascots and managers. And even with like Len Bias, I mean, he died in '86, but it's still relevant to the conversation. Len Bias, his wasn't like his wasn't even because of like a teammate. His was because of his homies. Like, his own people got him killed. Yes, in baseball and MLB, when they cracked down on drugs, I think it was the Pirates mascot. He was a drug dealer. It, like, they were like, the mascots were the ones who would get them, you know, what they needed. The mascots and I think a few managers would get them like drugs, like steroids, coke, weed, because they didn't really drug test back then. Like what's his name? I think it's like Lonnie Smith. If you look up his story, you'll see that like he was like, him and two of his teammates were the best players on the team, but the entire time they were you know, on drugs until Lonnie got clean and ended up winning like 3 World Series because of it. Ended up winning 3 World Series over the course of his career. Or even Last Dance. Last Dance, they even talk about it. Bruh, oh my god, that would be hilarious. Imagine going to like a Padres game and the mascot sitting there like, hey man, I got what you need. Like, imagine the mascot imagine, actually, nah, that would have been when they were in Montreal. Imagine going to like an Orioles game and you got this dude in a giant bird costume trying to talk to you. about getting hooked up. Now I hate this part because I can't see. Drugs are bad, okay? Could you imagine going back to the 90s and having to relive through all of Bill Clinton's bullshit in like 98? Bruh. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna read that in a second. I'm actually teach this. I really, bruh, dare. I'm like, I think the weirdest thing about being born when I was born, like pretty much just being born between 97 and like 03. The weirdest thing is that you know about all the shit from the 90s, and you probably lived through the back half of it. But you also got like the new shit, like Dare. Like when I was little, we still had Dare, and now most of the kids I know who probably were Dare kids probably smoke weed or drink excessively. Remember that This Is Your Brain on Drugs? That was one of my favorites. That's always a classic. You know, I made fun of Defog a lot when I was younger, but I really wish I had it right now. I'm actually surprised I didn't run it into anything. Actually, nah. If I wouldn't go back to the 90s. I would go back to like 05. If I could be like, if I could go back to 05 and be like 20, knowing what I know now, that would be a game changer. Cause I still get all the cool shit I got now, and I'll probably have a little bit more money, and I probably could have started streaming like before 2020. Or at least 2019. I was in the DARE program one time and my officer said something about dip. You know, let Tundra. That sounded like dip. He said not that time. I feel like there's always one kid that does that. Bruh, it was a dude I used to hang out with. He did something very similar. We used to, I don't know where we got them from, but we had these shit, it was like, gum. Like, it was like a stick of gum, but it was wrapped inside of like a cigarette. I don't know where we got them from or what, but these two kids I used to hang out with. They were sitting in this it was like a little middle area. We used to use to play football all the time and stuff. And they were sitting there and they had these candy cigarettes. It was gum in the middle of them. And they sitting there joking around, and one of them takes a puff of it and actually shoots out like candy dust. And the mailman saw him, and the mailman literally got out his truck, like got out the mail van and lectured them two. Like he legit just lectured them two on not smoking cigarettes. And then the next day when we all got on the bus, they told me. And that same mailman ended up hitting their trash cans like 2 weeks later. And ended up getting in trouble for it. And then my uncle, I had an uncle named Mac. He used to do chewing tobacco. And one time he had it fall out of his coat pocket. He had the container fall out of his coat pocket. And I thought it was Altoids. So I was like, I handed it back to him. I ain't take nothing out of it. I was like, I asked him, I was like, can I get a mint? Because I ain't want to just go in there and get one. I was like, can I get a mint? And he was like, that's not mint. And then he showed it to me. I was like, oh shit. Cause it was in the it was like in a little circular container, and Altoids used to do that too. All right, cool. I took him out in one shot. Alright, I need to heal. Hey, so actually, that's actually pretty common on the East Coast. I found out that chewing tobacco. I actually found out that's really common on the East Coast. But what you saying that? Do you watch basketball? Like, do you watch NBA? I forgot this thing has freeze dry. I need something to hit this man with. I mean, you do. Alright, so I'm gonna just ask a question anyway. Who's worse, Nets fans? Like, who's worse, Nets fans or Hornets fans? I'm pretty sure you run into both. And both of those teams haven't been anything for a long time. I'm actually surprised because, like, you know how people are with fan art. I'm surprised they don't do a lot of fan art of her. She built like a Pixar mom. No, and say I was a little late. Yeah, I figured it was a little bit of latency. It always is. That's a good thing. Cause I know pretty much both of those areas you just named have basketball teams or have had basketball teams within your lifetime. Yeah, I figure what you mean. I'm trying to have NBA stand for never broke again. Bruh, I love G-Max lappers. You mean like motocross, or do you mean like drag racing? Or do you mean like NASCAR? Like, that can mean a few different things, really. I don't really see a lot of motocross anymore. I'm surprised. I thought people would actually be into that, considering, you know, how people are with dirt bikes. Bro, motocross is like a 2000 staple. Like from 2000, like, I think the last time I heard anybody mention motocross was like 09. Oh, that's cool, man. That's real cool. I'm actually surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised motocross actually isn't bigger. Because there's a lot of people out here that like to ride dirt bikes. That's cool. Bruh, you probably gonna be annoyed by me saying this, but Talladega Nights is so fucking hilarious. Talladega Nights is so hilarious. I love that movie. Like, I wish NASCAR was like that. Like, they literally got out the car and ran each other down and started hugging. Alright, cool. But Talladega Nights is so fucking hilarious, bro. Oh my god, that movie is so funny. Especially with Michael Clark Duncan. His voice just makes that character so much better. Like, they couldn't have did that with the Allstate, man. Anybody notice that the chef at the counter looked like Lupin in the Third? You're not on fire, Bobby. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Remember when remember his kids would always cuss out their granddad? Those were the worst kids ever. I hope both of you have beautiful sons. Beautiful gifted sons, and they get it taken away from them. Bruh, I love that movie so much. That's the only Will Ferrell movie I can actually sit down and watch. That and Step Brothers, those are the only two movies I can sit down and watch. I always thought the car was cool too. That that Bobby's dad was driving. I forgot what car it was. I think it was like a Camaro or a Chevelle. It was some kind of muscle car. I can't remember. It's been a while. That car was actually pretty cool. And of course they would have that be the car that he has to drive to get back in. Like, it would be some old ass muscle car. My favorite sports comedy, like my favorite sports comedy has to be Waterboy. Like out of all the sports comedy movies ever, it's gotta be Waterboy. Waterboy is like Happy Gilmore is a good one, not gonna lie. But Waterboy is just like Waterboy is just genius, bro. Which is weird because Adam Sandler made it. Actually, that and Longest Yard too. Longest Yard, not Will Smith. The Adam Sandler Longest Yard is actually really good too. I think the one person that movie's missing is Chris Farley. Like, if he was just a writer for that movie, it would have been even better. Or if Bernie Mac was in that movie, it would have been real good. Bernie Mac be up on there like, listen here, you son of a bitch. I ain't with all that hitting. This man hype 99% of the time. This man is hype. This man hype on Wednesday. This man hype on Monday. This man hype at a baby shower on a Tuesday. I would get burned. Yeah, Big Daddy was funny. I think my favorite part of Big Daddy was when the little kid got taken away. He was like, wait, but I wipe my own ass. Like when that little boy was like, I wipe my own ass. It was sad, but it was funny. Nah. Bruh, Dumb and Dumber was amazing. Like the original Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, he was funny. I like when they was trying to teach what's his name English, and he couldn't say hip. I can't say it now. He couldn't say hippopotamus. Every time I think of that scene, I can't say hippopotamus now. Still got 4 to go. I'm still mad about the ending where they ran into the bus full of women, like models. And not only did they give them wrong directions, but they didn't even get on the bus. Like, they were sitting there froze up. Like, forget the models part. Just the fact that a bus pulls over and it's like, hey, can you help us out? Like, I would have got on that bus, bro. Regardless of who was on it. Like, it could have been a prison bus and I would have got on that bus. It would have been better than riding that moped. Can we mention how terrifying Corviknight is real quick? Like, Corviknight is like legit nightmare. Like, this is somebody's sleep paralysis demon right here. There we go. It depends on the horror movie for me. And if you think about it, like, if you think about it, some horror movies are just dumb. Like Hellraiser. Like, oh, if it's a horror movie, if it's something like It, like I used to be terrified of It when I was little. That was like the one movie I would never watch. And then you got like but if you got something, like a lot of horror movies are just gore. Like My Bloody Valentine. The only reason I can't watch that is because like some of the deaths in it are just disgusting. But I'll watch a movie where somebody just gets shot, and I'll replay them getting shot just so I can look at the facial expression. Like Baby Boy, I'll rewatch the part of Baby Boy where Snoop Dogg gets shot. I'll rewatch that like over and over again. But I can't watch. But like Leprechaun, when he blew the hole through the dude's chest, I can't rewatch that scene. It's just too much. It's just like, bruh. Are my Pokemon healed? Hell no, they ain't. It's cool looking, but I'm just saying, bro. Like, imagine running into that at night. I can't spell either, by the way. I can't talk. I'm trying to burn these super potions. If I ran into Corviknight at night, I would legit, like, I would honestly I would go find a gun. I would not be playing any games with that thing. Nah, bro, I'm talking about, like, just imagine running into it at night. Like, could you, like, if you ran into that at night, you would freak out probably. Got this giant bird flying at you. Right, pick you up and carry you off. Like, I'll be looking for the biggest branch I can to try and swat it away. Alright, now I'm about to get the item I've been waiting for. Bruh, it's even weirder when you think about how to use them jumps to fly, to like get around. Like, them things gotta be really strong. Oh no, I get that part. I get that part. I'm just saying, like, imagine running into that at night though. Like, that's not one of them things I want to run into at night. I don't even like seeing strange dogs at night. Like that. I would suplex the shit out of a Corviknight. I would grab it out of the air if it was close enough. and suplex the shit out of it. Like I would do like some Zangief type shit if I saw one of them things flying towards me at night. Like remember when Charizard would do seismic toss in the anime, and that jump would go up and do like a whole ass circle and then come right back down. That would be my ass if a Corviknight came and flew in my direction at night. What is with this Guilty Gear music they're playing? If I ran into... If I just randomly found a Coffee Grigas at night, that would actually be horrifying. Like if I just saw like a Coffee Grigas just laying on the ground, I would either think I'm in Persona 3 or I'd be scared as shit. Or Muck. If I ran into Muck or Grimer at night, I probably would like jump at first. Then I'd be looking for some fire. What about you? Alright, got water mode. I'm gonna get to this next town now. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Dogs really don't scare me. I mean, if you're talking about Claydol would actually be cool to see. Like even at night. And Baltoy would actually, it would be the same. But like dogs don't actually like scare me that much. Cause I got an aunt who collects them. Like she collects those I forgot, they look like Cabbage Patch Kids. So they don't really scare me that much. Yeah, she collects them. She collects like Barbies. It's like something that old. It's like an old head thing. She got like a Cabbage Patch. She got like some kind of Cabbage Patch Kid doll or something like that. She keeps. She has them in like her closet, and she got a few of them in a cabinet. It's like an old head thing. Or like my grandmother. My grandmother, she used to do it too. But a bunch of hers got broke. It ain't that bad. You like if you got like Christmas decorations, like if you use an angel for if you use like angels as a Christmas decorations, they ain't that much different from that, really. Like we had this, you know how a lot of people put like an angel or a star on top of their Christmas tree? We had this angel that we used to use, and it looked exactly like one of the porcelain ones. Because every year you put it away. Nah, bro, you don't know how my family do. One time we had our Christmas tree up until like March. Like I don't know about your family, but one time we had our Christmas tree up until like March. Like school was getting ready to end, and that Christmas tree was probably just getting put away. Do it again. Hold on 1 second, folks. Hey, what's up? Shit, he might be in the bathroom. Sorry about that, folks. I had to go do something real quick. Yeah, we had it up till March. Nobody just felt like taking it down. That's like the actual answer. Yeah, nobody. It's just nobody felt like taking it down. Yeah, bro. Nobody felt like taking it down. We had a neighbor. He literally left his Christmas, like he had like his Christmas lights were just like clear strings, so it was kind of hard to see him from like a distance. And he literally just put them in his gutters, or like on his roof or something, and nobody noticed until like he came through like a coat hanger and just started pulling them, you know, and started pulling them down so they could be used again. And them Jones, I swear they sat there the entire year. This man got dry skin. Ashy bastard. I think the funniest thing I can think of that involves somebody with like Christmas lights. My father was trying to put up Christmas lights one time, and he was trying to like wrap them around the around the handrail, and it kept like falling off because he because he didn't realize he had yanked it too hard and pulled out the thumbtack he was using to like hold it up. Alright, cool, got the paralyzed. It's between that and the one year my cousin, actually no, it's between that and one year my mother had wrapped like an empty box as like a decoration, and we all thought it was supposed to be somebody's gift that nobody ever claimed or that the sticker came off of. So we had let it sit for years and years and years. And then we finally opened it. Like, we were like, Mom, what's in here? My mom was like, nothing. And we were like, it's been sitting here for 4 years and there's nothing in it. And that box actually held up pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That box didn't dent or anything. Like, the paper never got torn. That box was that box was in perfect condition from when she first wrapped it. For that long. This heifer used the motherfucking potion. It was nothing. There was nothing in the box. Now, if you're making a 7 reference, then good on you. Yeah, it was actually kind of funny when we all found out. Cause like we always thought it was just like somebody's gift that never actually got claimed, and it turned out that we were all wrong. It was just an empty box. It didn't even have, like, the box didn't even have anything on it. Nah. Only thing I think been holding is air. I don't even think she put wrapping paper inside of it. This toxic orb being real annoying. It would have been cool if there was something in it though. Like a Jack in the Box. Oh nah, that did literally nothing. Thank you. Alright. Now I can go get the shiny stone. Yeah, I think all kids pretty much did. Our Santa was black though. like our Santa was black. Our Santa looked like the Santa Claus we had looked like. Imagine if Uncle Ben from the Rice Box got fat and had a beard and a perm. Oh no, it was nothing. There was no reason behind it. It was just like a Christmas decoration we had. Like we had White Santa, we had Black Santa. We just had Black Santa. Like there's no real story behind it. Like we just had Black Santa, and then we moved, and I think she gave it to my aunt. And it was singing stuff. Like it was singing and like dance a little bit. It was really cool. Like there was no actual reason behind it. It was just something my parents probably saw and they thought was cute, or they thought was funny. I always did. Especially when you're doing like Salvation Army. Well, I ain't do Salvation Army, but you go to like Walmart, you see Salvation Army, and they got Santa Claus out there. And Santa Claus looked like the dude from up the street. I think this is it. I actually missed that thing. I wish we had it still. Who knows where that thing done went? That thing probably got thrown away a long time ago. We don't even put a Christmas tree up anymore, bruh. Like, that's too much work. Like, trying to get our Christmas tree is just too much work. It's not worth it. Actually, wait, I can still go here and do it. Alright, so pretty much my plan for the stream right now is let's see. We've been going for 2.5 hours. So we're almost at the 2.5 hour mark. I'm gonna try and beat this gym, and then I'm gonna make my mind up on what I'm gonna do. Cause it's either I'm gonna keep going or I'm gonna end the stream. That was kind of perfect. So talk about Christmas now because it's almost time. I'm just ready for 2020 to be over with, bro. Like if bullshit was a year, this would be it. The hell? Another alarm. Why do I have so many alarms? That Pokemon looks like George Jefferson. I don't know how a year could be so bad though. Like how does a whole year just have a bunch of dumb stuff happen? Like, how does a year go this bad? Like, I think it's actually some good stuff I can get from using you, like acrobatics. I'm gonna give her the U-turn. Let's see if Urshifu has anything good. I actually do need Zen Head, but I'm gonna give her the bulk up for it. Actually, let me see what else I can get. Aqua Jet, Aerial Waves, Iron Head, Dynamic Punch counter. Yeah, I'm gonna get Zen Headbutt back. Let's see what Shuckle has. Nah. I'm gonna let Urshifu take the lead. You know, it's one show I wish they would put on Netflix again. I wish they would put Ed and Eddie back on Netflix. I still can't believe this place. Like for real, like the gym is just the alleyway. Like, no, actually, but you battle Piers is even more funny because it's just a basketball court. Like, what kind of hood shit is this? I wonder what this city looked like before they decided to do this. This is also the only gym where you don't Dynamax or Gigantamax at all. I wonder why there's not more poison type gym leaders. Yes, I want to learn close combat. But I wonder why there's not more poison type gym leaders. Or at least a poison type Elite Four member. Actually, now that I think about this, is the only Pokemon game without an Elite Four. I mean, it would be nice, but it's kind of unnecessary too because they got the tournament format. But the Elite Four is always a nice welcome. You know, that's always welcome. All right. What kills? Actually, it's kind of weird how they gave us the old curveball. I never really played any of the previous Pokemon games, like I said. Hey man, I mean, if you want my recommendation, play Platinum and Heart Gold. Those are my two. You know, those are my top recommendations. After that would be like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then it would be like it would probably be like Gen 4. I'm not Gen 4, Gen 6. I'm gonna just go ahead and use U-turn. And just shot ice at me. Alright, let's go ahead and head down this dark alleyway. Got me going through a warehouse. Oh shit, he doesn't have the face thing on. Hey Articuno, I'm gonna ask you a legit question. Which one you like better, Italian food or Chinese food? I think this is the only double battle that we've done here. Seafood is clutch. But if you had to pick between Italian and Chinese food, which one would you pick? Yeah, alright. Thanks, man. I'm about to order some. Yeah, I'm about to actually get some in a little bit. And I was trying to decide between them two. And I don't have a coin. This man really want to play. This man really want to battle me on a basketball court, though. Your input is valuable. This man legit look like he got a snail on his head. Them old fake dreads. Alright, I made my mind up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna beat Piers, save, and I'm actually gonna end stream. Almost, almost. That's troll. Yeah, it's cool. It has a really weird summoning method, though. I'm not summoning, evolution method. I'm just using bug bite. I think the weirdest part about it is how it has like little feet on the like, I don't know if that's supposed to be the top or bottom of it, but it has little feet that it uses to like walk around. I'm not gonna need that. Alright, now I'm really about to troll this man. Yeah. That's probably like the most unique way to evolve a Pokemon in any game. Throat chop. Oh yeah, we got this. Aw. Got the crit. Time for the boys. I actually got mine in the olive armor. I actually didn't know you could catch it in olive armor. I did not know that you could at all. Cause I think the one I have, I brought it from like Gen 6. Yeah, I brought it from like Gen 6. And then I don't know where you catch it in this game. Besides Isle of Armor apparently. You already get. I mean, it's not gonna make a difference. You're talking about where the where you first enter. Like, are you talking about the water tower, or are you talking about the Corviknight station? Oh, true. I might actually go catch one then. I like his pre-evolution. His pre-evolution always reminds me of like Finding Nemo. All right, cool. I might actually see if I can teach Naruto something. Alright, so once we're done talking to Leon, I'm gonna save. I'm still mad that they didn't make a Pokemon Z. Anyway, that's it for this stream, folks. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks, chat. You the goat, you the bird. You know what you are. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.